Welcome and thank you for attending today. My name is Beverly Steiner. I have been on the KW Cares board for 19 years and the KW Cares board has been up and running for 19 years. I am currently the vice chair of the board, serving with my partner, Mo Anderson, who is the chairman of KW Cares. And we are so happy to acknowledge our donors and anyone who has supported us so we can support our KW families and nearest relatives in their greatest time of need. Before I introduce our CEO, I would like to acknowledge the events that are going on in the Ukraine right now. We would like to offer our prayers and our hearts and our thoughts for peace in that territory, and hope that we will be able to help support in some way to support those who are supporting them. Now, please welcome our CEO of KW Cares to help us kick off our very, very first KW Cares Day, Lexi Rodriguez.
Thank you, Beverly. We are so thrilled to be here today to celebrate 19 years of service to KW Cares and the impact we have made. For those of you who are not familiar with KW Cares, we're a 501c3 nonprofit, and our mission is to help agents, associates, and their immediate family members with financial assistance due to a sudden emergency. I would like to acknowledge the work that we do at KW Cares simply would not be possible without the generous donors such as yourself here today. We thank you for your ongoing support, and we also ask that you help us meet our goal of raising $250,000 today. With your help, I know we can get there. At KW Cares, we truly are family helping family. So let's take a moment to see some of the ways we've done just that.
Life is full of little moments. There are moments that are beautiful, unpredictable in the most incredible ways. But there are also moments that can change life forever.
In 2019, my oldest son was diagnosed with a brain tumor.
In early September 2020, Hurricane Sally devastated the Gulf States region.
My daughter suffered a stroke and she's 15 years old.
They did an MRI and they found a tumor in my brain.
And it's as if, in a moment, the world that you knew before may never look the same.
I think for the first time ever as a parent, I felt like I couldn't do anything for my child except for pray.
I had a little over $30,000 in medical bills that I was not prepared for.
The sense of loss that occurs after a hurricane of that magnitude, there's a sense of overwhelm in terms of sort of what's going to happen next.
I am a single mom. I like to be the one there for my kids, providing for them. And, in a time where I was, at my limit, I was trying to do everything that I could do. And I didn't even, I wasn't even facing the help that I needed.
At KW, we are one family. And in moments of struggle, families are to be a source of light in the darkness. They surround us and lift us up. They help us move forward. KW Cares has served as a beacon of light for the KW family.
I'm not going to ugly cry on camera. And I saw the email come through from Rachel Tang from KW Care saying that that my grant was approved. And I was just like...
I was actually at home with the kids, surrounded by them when we got the news. So it was a really amazing experience.
When it's your time, all that you've heard and all that you pour into and all that you speak to and all that represents the culture of the company that you attach your own business to, when that literally shows up in your backyard as an 18-wheeler with supplies for 250 plus real estate professionals and their immediate family, it's another sense of overwhelm.
I've seen the fleets of truck go out and support people, but I never thought that it was something that was available for people dealing with day-to-day emergencies like that. And when they said it was approved, I feel very grateful to be part of the KW family.
We are resilient, and we are stronger when family helps family. Support us so we can support others. Show you care at kwcares.org.
Now that you've seen our work in action, we want to share some important highlights from our 2021 annual report with you. KW Cares had a historic year this past year. Your generous donations helped us reach more KW family members than ever before. We awarded 69% more grants than the previous year, and we gave out $5.7 million in grants and disaster relief. That's a 46% increase from 2020. If you give a donation today, you'll receive an advanced electronic copy of this report so you can see for yourself more details about the milestones KW Cares accomplished in 2021. At this point, I'd like to introduce Steve Jader, who is a KW Cares board member. He's going to talk to you a little bit about KW Cares' ties to other nonprofits.
Hi there, I'm Steve Jader, and I'm proud to have been a member of the board of directors for KW Cares for well over 10 years. One of our core values at Keller Williams is the principle of tithing. It's all about abundance, and we teach it in Quantum Leap. We teach it at the KW Kids Can events as one of the principles of money. At KW Cares, we take this tithing principle to heart, and we are proud to share that each year we give to board-approved nonprofits doing incredible things across this country and abroad. This year, we gave to MD Anderson, Ryan's Well, and Homes for Our Troops. They each received $110,000. In response to this donation, they prepared a short video expressing their gratitude for these ties. So join me in taking a look at these videos now.
It's an honor to extend a heartfelt thank you to KW Cares for your support of the University of Texas MD Anderson Cancer Center. MD Anderson is one of the largest and most respected cancer centers in the world, and we're focused solely on eliminating cancer for patients in Texas, the nation, and the world. Through your support of Dr. Satva Nilapu and the Lymphoma Tissue Bank, you have brought so much hope to our patients and to their families.
It is because of this support from KW Cares, the Lymphoma Tissue Bank has been able to grow to serve as a foundation for innovative translational and preclinical research in lymphomas. This progress would not have been possible without these philanthropic investments.
MD Anderson recognizes the huge accomplishment of celebrating 19 years as KW Cares. The hard work and generosity of the Keller Williams Associates makes it all possible. We see your core value of caring shining brightly in all that you do, and we are honored to be a tithing recipient. On behalf of the many patients we serve, thank you again for this wonderful support and for your belief in our mission to end cancer.
Once upon a time ago, I got involved with a grade 1 school project because I heard that kids my age didn't have clean water. And back then we were really confused because, when you wanted water, you went to the tap, you went to the water fountain, and you just got it. And my teacher had to explain to us that that wasn't the case everywhere in the world, and that there were kids our age who sometimes couldn't even go to school because of it. I couldn't stand the fact that other kids my age couldn't do it, and I really felt that there was something that I could do. So decided to keep on fundraising and doing different things. I gave one of my first important keynote speeches to Keller Williams at their family breakfast way back in the day, a couple of years after that. And then it slowly grew a movement, and we were able to start an organization called the Ryan's Well Foundation. And since then, we've been able to do over 1,500 water projects in 17 countries all around the world, bringing over 1.1 million people clean water. One of our biggest and most amazing, consistent supporters over the years has been KW Cares. We couldn't be more grateful for the impact that Keller Williams has had. I think one thing that I've learned is that you're never too young and you're never too old to make a difference. My challenge is to think like a 6-year-old and to do something small and see what happens, because you never can discount a dream or where it can take you. Thank you, KW Cares.
Homes for Our Troops is a national nonprofit. We've been around since 2004, and our mission is to build specially adapted custom homes across the country and then donate them to the most severely injured post 9/11 veterans to enable them to rebuild their lives. Since 2004, we've built and donated 325 homes across 42 states. We've got 72 projects currently underway across the country. There's more than 100 veterans in the application process of our program. And on top of all those numbers, there's still more than 1,000 more veterans out there severely injured enough that would qualify for our program. We got a lot of work to do, and we need all the help we can get. So we go out and find the land, we bounce it off our veterans, ensure that's the place they want to be, and they approve it. And then we'll buy it, find a custom home builder in the area, hire them, and then build them a home from the ground up. A lot of our veterans don't think they deserve anything like this. They will tell you that they were just doing their job. The veterans we're supporting, again, are among the most severely injured. So they've lost the use of multiple limbs. We have some blind veterans, some with severe burns, different levels of paralysis, traumatic brain injuries. So they have a challenge in their living conditions of just doing some of the mundane, daily, routine tasks that all of us take for granted. In essence, what they end up doing is they've sacrificed their freedom and independence so the rest of us could continue to enjoy our daily freedoms. And all of our supporters, and that would include Keller Williams and KW Cares, all of our supporters believe that these vets have fought enough downrange for us. They shouldn't have had to fight through their homes. When they come back, their homes ought to be a place of respite, and that's where we come in. KW Cares has donated to our organization over $1.5 million. The money that KW Cares has provided to us has actually enabled us to bring in 253 veterans into our program, and it's helped us complete 218 homes for these veterans and their families. And in our homes, in the past 10 years that we've been partners, our veterans' families have had 217 babies born. So we talk about rebuilding lives, and if having kids isn't rebuilding your life, I don't know what is. So Keller Williams has really been a significant partner with us, and we couldn't be happier to have them as partners for all this time. KW Cares has literally helped us impact thousands of lives. From all of us at Homes for Our Troops, thank you, KW Cares.
Wow, weren't those videos just incredible? Tithing's such a big part of our culture and what we do here at KW Cares. I'm Julie, and I'm a KW Cares Board of Directors member. I've had the pleasure of serving KW Cares for 13 years. Being on the board has allowed me to see firsthand the impact that your donations make to not only our associates, but their family members. Today, I have the distinct pleasure of showing you firsthand how we make an impact at KW Cares. Remember, we could have a life-changing emergency occur at any point in our lives, and we may need a grant ourselves. As you watch this video, we hope it helps you to see the beautiful impact your donations make, and we hope it also encourages you to continue to support us and help us reach our goal today of $250,000.
On June 15th of this year, I was on a bike ride, and usually try to stay fit and pretty confident. And on that day, something happened, and I woke up in a hospital. The whole time while all this was going on, while I was healing, Keller Williams stepped in. It's difficult to ask for help, and I was encouraged to apply for KW Cares, and I did. And I guess I didn't expect anything, but I got helped. So I'm grateful. I'm just incredibly grateful, and for the outpouring of support by my family, Keller Williams, and it's incredibly humbling. And even the times whenever I wanted to crawl into a hole because I didn't feel complete yet, Keller Williams would I see you, you know, and for them to see me, priceless.
I want to close out our celebration and express from the bottom of our hearts that we thank you for participating in our very first KW Cares Day. We know that without your incredible participation that KW Cares provides to our KW families, we would not be able to do this and it wouldn't be possible. We are in deep gratitude for each and every dollar that's donated in support of our mission. Together, we empower the support to protect our KW family. Thank you, thank you, thank you.